Hi, I'm Tawnya Kuzia, and I'm a choreographer. I'm really excited to do this interview for CarmoDance. Question number 1. What influences me when choreographing a new dance? I'd have to say, hands down, the dancers. The dancers are my biggest influence. I can't go into a studio unless I know the dancers and their capabilities, and they just inspire the choreography. 100%. Question number 2, is there anyone that had a big impact on me in becoming a choreographer? And I'd have to say no. I don't feel like it was a decision. I feel like I just am a choreographer. I just started when I was young, and I just don't ever feel like I ever made the decision. I just had to do it. Okay, so question number 3 is, do I ever get frustrated when choreographing? And I'd have to say yes. I feel like my frustration really starts within myself. If I feel like the phrase is not innovative enough, or if I feel like I'm not being creative enough, I get super frustrated instantly within myself, and I have to take a second. But with the dancers, I'd have to say, yeah, of course I get frustrated with the dancers sometimes. Sometimes dancers aren't living up to their full capabilities, and I just gotta like bring it out of them. And I feel like the passion that I have for dance comes out through the way that I teach the kids in class. So that would be it. Okay, question number 4. I would have to say my favorite style of dance would be contemporary to choreograph, but I also really like urban styles. So I wouldn't say that's my forte, but it's something I do like to do. I like to mix the style of like hip hop and contemporary together. That's my favorite to choreograph, for sure. Okay, so question number 5 is, what's my favorite dance I've ever choreographed? And I can't really choose. I'm sure a lot of people say that. I know I have favorites per year. I'd say my favorites this year would have to be all of my contemporary dances that I've done for my company. Like my collective dance company did A Quiet Darkness, and I'd have to say that that would be my favorite this year, since that's the one I took to ACE Awards, and it really has a special meaning to me, as it's the piece is about my father-in-law and my husband and all of us going through a death in the family of my mother-in-law. So that piece is always going to be like really, really special to me because of what it's about. So, yeah. Question number 6, are there any choreographers that inspire me? And this is actually kind of funny because I would say, besides like, watching MTV growing up and those choreographers, I really got inspired by the Backstreet Boys choreographer. Her name is Fatima, and just her like use of the chairs for like a Backstreet Boys music video, just that in general really sparked my interest even more with choreography and what I could do with it. So, and then obviously other inspirations would be like Swan with Cedar Lake, and like obviously Mia Michaels, and everyone around me, all the choreographers that I meet inspire me. I'm always constantly looking and seeing what other people are doing and being inspired by that. Question number 7, do I prefer doing a solo, duet, trio, or group dance? And I'd have to say groups. I love choreographing for groups and large groups, and I just feel like there's so much more you could do with it. Of course, I love doing solos too. Duos are my absolute, just don't like to do those at all. But there's just so much you can do with a group, and the energy in the room, the process of choreographing it is just so much more fun. Question number 8, what would I say is the hardest thing about being a choreographer? And I think I'd say doubt, self-doubt. I've done a piece about it. It's called Spirit Fade. It was also with my collective dance company. And yeah, the process. Sonia Tai recently posted a photo on Instagram about the choreography process, and a lot of it is like, I'm crap, this is crap, and it goes through all of that, and then at the end, the result is always like, maybe I have something here, like this really is special, and okay, this is amazing. And that's my process for sure. All right, question number 9 is, what's the most rewarding part about my job? And I think it's probably working with the students working with the dancers. I've always loved to be in the studio. I've never loved to be on stage. I really like working with dancers inside a studio and the whole process of making a dance and making a dancer, developing a dancer, and developing our artistry together. That is the most rewarding part of my job. Okay. All right, question number 10. A little tip for choreographing, something to remember while choreographing. I would do improv. Improv is like where I start with everything, choreographing. And then recently I've been doing more like choreographing in my head. So I see the dancer that I know doing it visually and then start to go and freestyle off of that. Videotape yourself improving, and then there's your choreography right there. You can save things that you like, improv again and switch it up, and that's a great tool. Question number 11, what is the weirdest thing I've been inspired by? That's a hard question for me because I've been inspired by a lot of weird things. A fun weird thing I've been inspired by was I was looking through a magazine and just saw like a model in mime makeup with like afro, and just like that image really inspired me for my first Ace Awards piece, Parlez-vous. And I was just inspired by the way that she looked, just that essence that she had, that quality, and that inspired me to create that character for the piece. Hi, once again, this is Tawnya Kuzia, and I want to say thank you to CarmoDance for inviting me to do this interview, and thank you to watch. Sweet. Thank you for watching. And the door. And thank you for watching.